Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to All About Rye. And as always, I'm happy to have y'all here. So today, I just introduced to you guys the fact that I'm gonna be getting surgery and I'm so freaking excited, but I definitely think I need to take the time to explain like the process of how do you pick a doctor. And I'm not like advising anyone on what you should do. I'm just sharing my personal, like what I did, and take it as you may. I'm not like a certified plastic surgeon, anything. So anything that I say, it's personally just like my opinion or things that I've learned from other girls by watching, YouTube or just talking to my surgery sisters. So if hearing information about how I chose my doctor is something that interests you, then please stay tuned. Whew. Okay, so let's just jump right into it, you guys. So basically, like I said, I got serious about surgery, within the past 6 months, as far as like, that's when I started doing my digging, trying to figure out like, who do I want to do my surgery? Where do I want my surgery to be? Do I want it to be in the US? Do I want to go out the country? Like all of these things. Literally, like somebody coming into this, like I didn't know anything about surgery like whatsoever. I was like so lost, but all I knew is that I wanted to do it. So my first recommendation is going to be look up lots and lots of stuff on YouTube. Even to like, I still be watching like BBL Journeys on YouTube every single day because like I just want to take in as much as I can before it's me myself going through it. So I would definitely say that. Another thing that I wish I would have knew from jump, I mean I did find out fairly early, but sooner the better. I would suggest y'all join surgery groups on Facebook. There is so many surgery groups. Like if you want to go to a certain doctor, like say for instance, like there's a doctor like Dr. Cannon, like there's Cannon Dolls, like a surgery group. If you want to go to like Dr. Dowbak, like there's Dowbak Dolls, like, or if it's just like out the country, they even have like a Dominican Republic like surgery group. Literally whatever it is that you're looking for, whatever doctor you're looking for, not all of them, but most of them will have surgery groups or like general groups for like the surgery center or something like that that you can follow. I think those are great because like you get to see girls who are currently getting surgery, girls that have already gotten surgery, or also two girls that are planning to get surgery, and everybody's in there just like asking questions, sharing information, sharing pictures, all that good stuff with each other. And it's good to like know things real time because like on YouTube and stuff, more than likely you might be finding like videos from months ago versus like in those group chats and stuff. You can be talking to girls that literally just had surgery by your doctor like the day before. So I found those helpful. Not all the time do they respond to like every single person. It can be hit or miss, but more times than not, everybody's always helpful. And thirdly, another thing that I did was they have surgery like Instagrams. That's something I didn't know, but people like make surgery pages, kind of like a Finsta, but just for surgery. They usually like, you don't put their face or anything in it. And like their little tag or like their name or whatever is just like, oh, like Dowbak doll or Cannon doll or whatever, like 2021, 2020, like something like that. But I would suggest if you do one of those, only accept like surgery pages. Like don't just allow random people to follow you because like honestly, what's the point? It's mainly for surgery. You post like pictures of your body, like you're asking other girls for advice or like, posting like where you get your massages and stuff like that. Just like super helpful. That's like, I'm least active on that. I'm more so on like YouTube. That's like my number one, and number two for me is the Facebook groups. And next there are like websites like Real Self or like other review websites that you can look on just to see like, your surgeon's records and things like that. So let's just jump into it. Like when you do want to pick a doctor, there's a little bit of talk. Like, first of all, I would say like the biggest thing is when you look at these doctors like Instagrams, because the individual doctors have their own Instagrams where they show, before and after results, but then also to like the surgery center, they post all of their doctors like work, so you can see it there. Always remember, you guys, like they're only going to post the very best results. They're not going to post people who didn't turn out good. They're only going to post the best. So just know like it's biased what you're looking at. Second of all, too, make sure when you're picking a doctor, look at girls, like look at a doctor or a surgeon that does girls with your body type. If you're a heavy girl, don't be looking at doctors that you only see them doing petite, skinny BBLs, and vice versa. If you're a skinny girl, don't go to a doctor that you see them only doing more heavier girls BBLs, because like you want them to be able to be the best at your body type and what you are, So let's just say when I first started into this, and also too, board certified. Now this is like to each its own. I would, myself, I would encourage you to find a doctor that's board certified. Next thing is figuring out like your doctor that you want. Like, are they board certified? Like, that's a big question. If it were me, like, I would suggest to try your best to find somebody that is board certified, just because you know, like, they're qualified to do the work. Now, but also with that, I have seen other surgeons that aren't board certified, but their results are like, so personally, you rather be safe than sorry, always rather be safe than sorry. But at the end of the day, that is a personal decision. You have to be confident. You have to trust who you're allowing to put you under, like, you know what I mean? So do your research. Also, too, looking up if your doctor has deaths. That's another thing where it's like to each his own. Accidents do happen all the time. Complications do happen all the time. It could be directly related to the surgeon. It could be directly related to post-op care due to the patient. It could be anything. You really don't know. What I will say with that is I would kind of be scared if my doctor had any previous deaths for any reason. I'm not going to lie. I would be scared. My personal story, my doctor has not had any deaths, so I really don't know to speak to that. I know girls, like, through the surgery, community, they know that their doctors has deaths, and they still choose to go there, and they're confident in it. So it won't be me. Anyways, so let's just go into how, like, my personal thing. So when I first was, like, looking it up, I was, like, not knowing anybody, but I kept seeing this doctor, like Dr. Dowbak. Like, I kept seeing Dr. Dowbak. And when I was looking at all the pictures of her work, and y'all, when I looked up Dr. Dowbak, she was serving nothing but ass. Like, bam, like, fat ass. Like, it was, like, literally crazy. Like, all the girls had fat ass. She was giving nothing but ass. And, like, the only thing for me, I did eventually end up switching. Let me tell y'all why. For one, it was because, like, I reached out to the surgery center that she was working for, and so one of those reasons was I looked up the surgery center, and, like, I contacted them. Basically, like, they give you a coordinator that you talk to, pay your deposits, and all that stuff. The thing that pissed me off, well, not pissed me off, but these surgeons, like, if they're good surgeons and, like, everybody wants them, you're gonna have to be booking, like, way in advance. So when I reached out to them, it was in, like, October of 2020, and they told me that the earliest they had available was August of 2021. And in my head at that time, I wanted to get my stuff done, like, in May. Like, that was my goal at that time, was to do it in May. So I was like, that's not gonna work for me. And when I went to that doctor, when I, like, got my quote and stuff, they quoted me like $6,000 for Dr. Dowbak. So I was like, whatever. But then there was like, oh, if you want, like, a sooner date, you can go to Dr. Cannon. And Dr. Cannon at the time was only like $4,500. But, I had seen Cannon's work, and it was kind of hit or miss. It just wasn't giving me the confidence to choose him as my surgeon. But I do know girls that, like, have had bomb results in him. Anyways, so Dr. Dowbak, that was number one. Number two, like, out of nowhere, y'all, like, randomly, like, the surgery community started going crazy. They're like, oh, like, my surgery date's getting canceled. Like, oh, they're saying, like, something's wrong with Dr. Dowbak. Like, she's not in. Like, they don't know when she's coming back. I don't know. At the end of the day, I don't know really what was going on. But they were saying, like, the lady collapsed during surgery. They were saying, like, she had health issues, something. At that point, I was like, I don't know what the hell is going on, but I do not trust it, and I need to, like, pick somebody else. And then also number three was the fact of, like, at the very beginning, I did see, like, she was serving ass. Like, that's all I was looking like, oh, who got the biggest one? But, as time progressed, when I was looking, I was like, these girls don't have my body type. Like, these girls aren't built like me. They're, like, a little bit heavier. I'm kind of, like, I feel like in the middle. But I was like, they're, like, heavier girls, and I was like, I just don't know how it's going to look on my body type, because they're not shaped like me. All of her girls aren't. So long story short, I just ditched that. And Dr. Dowbak is located in Miami in the US, so that would have been good. Because next, I'm going to tell y'all, the next surgeon I was considering was Dr. Plaza's. So Dr. Plaza's, that's a surgeon that's located in Colombia, so not in the US. So that's one thing that was like, I was already scared, because I'm like, I don't know about getting surgery somewhere else. Like, I've never had surgery before, and I don't know if I want my first time to be, like, so far away from home. Dr. Plaza's, y'all, now Dr. Dowbak was giving ass, but Dr. Plaza, he was snatching girls, like, snatch. He was always going live, and, like, I would just love to hear him. He was, like, always going live, and, like, on his Instagram, like, while he was, like, doing surgeries, and I would love to, like, see him do that and, like, just hear him talk and stuff like that. It was hella interesting. So then I started reaching out to Dr. Plaza Surgery Center or whatever, and trying to talk to the coordinators there, trying to get, like, estimates and things. When I went to Dr. Plaza's coordinator, long story short, I started talking to them around like November, December, around there. And then I got quoted, and I think for that one, it was like the actual, just like the BBL, was gonna be a total of $5,400 for just the BBL. But like, something you have to keep in mind when you go out the country, like, and I'm not gonna go too into it, but like when you do go out the country, they require you to like stay at a recovery house. Like in the US, you have the option, do you want to stay at a recovery house, or do you want to like be discharged to like just any 18 or older adult, and like you figure out your situation, whether you want to hire a private nurse or whatever. Versus like if you go out the country, it's a requirement, you have to stay in a recovery house. Also too, like the length of time, like they want you to stay there for such a long time. Like, so at the end of the day, like the price would have added up. It was a little bit cheaper, but in the end, like you would have been paying like just about the same amount. So there was that, and I really love Dr. Plaza. Like, I really love his work. I still do. And I did end up paying a deposit for Dr. Plaza. But at that time, the earliest that they had available was October 2021. And that too was like too late for me. I already didn't want to wait till August. So why would I want to wait till October? And then two, Dr. Plaza, and that's why my next video is going to be on, actually I might include it here, like this whole weight loss journey, y'all, it's kind of stressing me out, because like I sent all of my original pictures, all of my original weights to both of these different people, and like the one in the US, you know, they said like, you're fine, don't worry about it, stay the same weight that you are, we got you. But in Colombia, like the coordinator messaged me, he's like, you have to lose 10 to 15 pounds if you want to get surgery here. And it's not like that was like the death of me. I had over like almost a year to like lose it. So it's not like I would have been crazy. I could have done it. But yeah, that's just like one other thing to think about, like the BMI requirements, the length of stay requirements, the price of the things, like what's included in each package. Like all those things vary surgery center to surgery center, surgeon to surgeon. Like you just have to call and find out like all of that stuff together. But yes, so that was like how it went with Dr. Plaza's. But you guys, what I will say is don't be like me, like how like I started off and I just was not sure, and I kind of like, you know, paid deposit, then changed my mind, paid deposit, then changed my mind. I say just do as much research as you can, like figure it out, like who it is, like you for a fact know this is who it is I want to go with, and then wait a couple months more, and then after that, like once you're for sure, then go ahead and pay a deposit, because you just don't want to be wasting money. Like deposits are not cheap. Some deposits are just $500, some deposits are 10% of the total price. Like, so you don't want to be out here having to like pay out all that money. I mean, if you got it, then do it, but I would just like to save y'all the time and the hassle. If you don't have to do it, just wait until you're for sure about, you know, paying that deposit. So then now, long story short, I'm not going to either one of those. I ended up switching to a third surgeon, and that's who I'm going to be getting surgery with. I'm super excited, and I will be putting that in my vlog when I do my total like BBL vlog. I'll put that in there, who I'm going to, where it's located, and the price of that one. Yeah, just like my main thing with this whole picking a doctor, I would just say keep in mind to have like realistic goals. You're not going to be able to go from like a circle to Kim K. You get what I mean? Like, literally just be realistic. Some girls have to do multiple rounds, like not just one surgery, but like multiple BBLs in order to get the look that they're looking for. So I would just say always be realistic, because you don't want to like be disappointed. Also too, I will say like make sure you are confident in your own body yourself, like because at the end of the day, like there's always going to be something that you can pick and choose, like there's something wrong, and getting on the surgery table is not gonna, you know, fix it, which I know like it's not gonna like make you like secure. If you're insecure, it's not gonna make you secure. So make sure you like have all your ducks in a row on that before you make this change, because like that's not something it's like, that's like a psychological thing, so it's not going to fix with surgery. And lastly, I will say like when you do want to talk to these doctors, make sure you're like in these surgery groups, because like it's like little different terminologies. Like you need to know like what shape of the butt that you want. Like, do you want hips, do you want lats, and like what shape. A lot of people like the upside down heart shape of the butt, like, or the, you know, like there's like terminologies to this, like. But yes, so I'm super excited to take you guys on this journey with me. Please comment down below if y'all have any questions, anything that you want to know about my journey, any video ideas. Please drop it in the comment section, and like, comment, and subscribe. You guys, I'm so happy. I'm just so happy. I'm like in a great mood lately. But anyways, like, okay, I will see you guys next time. Bye.